Good morning, BattleBorners. So what we're going to do in this character guide for BattleBorners, we're going to be having a look at Oscar Mike. So Oscar Mike comes loaded with a rifle, frag grenades and a stealth generator. He's quite versatile, he is a pusher and he's an easy character to play. So what this means is he can actually push a enemy team backwards, which is really useful. Versatile, so he can be used in a multitude of different scenarios, and he's an easy character to play. So it should only take you a round or two to actually pick this guy up and be using him to his full advantage. So number one skill is stealth generator. So this activates a stealth field for him, and you can run through for 9 seconds. You can go through in your helix later on as well, and actually increases movement speed and everything whilst in stealth. Really useful for getting around an enemy and actually surprising enemy from behind, which is very useful in team fights. Frag grenade, this thing does a huge amount of damage, especially when you go down the helix later on and actually unlock a different customization for frag grenades. You can actually unlock more grenades or just a more damaging grenade to begin with. Really useful, and it can tag multiple people at the same time, so it can do a buttload of damage to loads of different people all at once. His ultimate, airstrike, even more useful from the frag grenade, although very similar. Now this guy, he actually tags an area, fairly decent range on it as well, and 13 laser guided missiles, each of which deals 250 damage to nearby enemies. This tags everyone in a certain area, and it does a buttload of damage to everyone and anyone concerned in that area. Really useful, and this can push whole enemy teams back if placed in the right spot. Really useful, and combine it with frag grenade as well, you can be doing a lot of damage very quickly. So tactical rounds, the first 15 rounds in the assault magazine deal 50% additional damage. That's a huge bonus of additional damage, so make sure at least for the first 15 rounds you're shooting people in the face or in the critical area, because it's going to be doing even more damage then, and it's definitely useful. Later on in his helix you can actually unlock a bonus to his ammo, so you can actually have more ammo in as well. However, just like most characters, you can either focus more on the skills or you can focus more on his default attacks. With Oscar Mike, I would say you're probably best going a little bit hybrid and trying to just find a good balance between them, because his skills are so good anyway, and his assault rifle is one of the best, I would say, default weapons in the game, which is definitely more useful than some of them. Try and just go down both sides of the helix scale, I think, is probably the best way of doing it, because then you're going to be a far better beneficial and better benefit to the team. So just like every other character, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into a bit of gameplay for Oscar Mike. I'm going to show you all the skills and how to play him, and we'll see how we get on.